Hey y'all, welcome to the very first episode of Thoughts of a Rambling Mind. All right, now, I feel like English is a very important language. You know, it's one of the only living languages left on the planet. You know, that's why a lot of other languages have a lot of English words in them, because as time changes and as new technologies evolve, they don't have words in their language that will be able to characterize the new things that are being created, so they have to use the English word because our language is still alive and it transforms over time. But not only that, I feel like it's a magnificent language that unfortunately a lot of my people don't put the time in to study and really be able to maneuver in the system that we are immersed in. And the reason why we fall victim a lot is because we don't create the magnificent artwork and masterpieces that a lot of other cultures do in learning our language. You know, language is art. Language is a form of art. And if it's not a form of art, language is a tool in order to create art, just like a paintbrush or paints might be. So please, take time to study a little vocabulary. The English language is so deep and it's so vast, and the limited amount of words that we do use, you know, they have so many more meanings than what we even use them for. So even if you don't learn new words, just learn the many different definitions of the words that you do know. All right, and I'm not saying this for no reason. We're gonna start with some simple words that we all know the meanings of, but you know, I don't think we've ever really looked them up to understand what these words are. So I'm just gonna give you a couple simple words that just came across my mind randomly today. You know, that's why it's called Thoughts of a Rambling Mind, because, you know, my mind is very random. So here we go. The first word that I thought about today was the word hunt. You know, and you know, for obvious reasons, I thought of this word. You know, it's been in my mind for a couple of weeks because there's a certain feeling that I've had over the past few years, and the certain trends that I've started seeing going on for the past few trends. The word hunt has been very prevalent in my mind. So I decided to look this word up, and just to be clear that my feeling was accurate to the wordage that I was using, and it surprised me when I started on my journey. So I'll let you know what I found. Word hunt, defined as verb: pursue and kill for sport or food. Very simple, straight away. To pursue and kill for sport or food. The noun, okay? An act of hunting wild animals or game. All right? Wild animals or game. So for those that don't know, game is one of those words that I'm speaking of, where it has a lot more meanings than what we use it for. I mean, game can be a childish endeavor, you know. Game can also mean the willingness to be able to fight in the face of adversity, you know. And in this case, game is something that can be caught, something that has the will to try to escape, you know, and needs to be caught, hunted down. So the noun again for hunt is pursue and kill for sport or food. Pardon me, that's the verb. And the noun would be an act of hunting wild animals or game. Okay, synonyms for the word hunt: chase, stalk, pursue, course, run down, track, trail, follow, hound, shadow, predate, informal, tail. So informal way of saying hunt would be a tail. That's an informal synonym for that. I found that to be very interesting. All right. The question is, you know, do you feel hunted? All right. So moving on, you know, I decided that wouldn't be enough. You know, I don't think that our people will be satisfied with that and have a true understanding of the picture that I'm trying to paint. So my random mind just decided to just follow that little random path, and I decided to look up the word prey, P-R-E-Y, prey. Okay, An animal hunted or seized for food, especially by a carnivorous animal. And I said, that's odd, right? Because prey, it says, is an animal hunted or seized for food, especially by a carnivorous animal. So if you're seized for game, then you wouldn't be considered prey, all right? You're only prey if you're seized for food. And I found that to be very interesting. All right, so I decided to take it one step further, and I'm not going to go on and give you guys an English lesson, but I'm going to take it one step further and give you the last word that I looked up, and the word was predator. All right, predator. It's a noun, you know, and it's a zoology term. You know, it means any organism that exists by preying upon other organisms. Right, so any organism that exists by preying upon other organisms, right? So now, in this case, this is an amazing turn of events here, all right? Because where we find that prey can only be categorized as prey is if it's eaten, while a predator doesn't necessarily have to eat what it preys upon. And that's a little tricky twist of words. It's very hard for me to explain. I want you guys to catch the nuances of that twist. Again, I'll repeat it. A prey is only considered prey if it's eaten. But a predator is considered a predator whether it eats what it preys upon or not. So I want you guys to understand, you know, do you feel hunted? I feel hunted. But that doesn't mean that you have to be prey, okay? We are not prey. They do not eat us. The system, it tries to eat us, tries to eat and swallow us and shit us out. But you do not have to be prey, okay? We will be hunted and they will continue to be predators, but you do not have to be prey, okay? Do not get eaten by the system. Do not get swallowed, and do not let it shit you out. Be better. Bye, guys. Until next time. Thoughts of a Rambling Mind.